Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this talk session. I want to welcome everybody, warmly welcome you to this practice, to your practice, and thank you for being here and supporting the channel. If you like the material, please make sure you hit that like button, smack that subscribe button, whatever it is that you like to do to those things. Really helpful. Support the channel. Make this possible for this coaching for individuals that may not have the ability to receive the life coaching in another avenue in their life. Everybody at some point in time needs a coach, and your support of this channel helps other people find that path of creating the life that they wanted to live that they may not be able to get elsewhere. So thank you, everybody, for supporting the channel. I truly appreciate it, and so do my clients. In this video, we're going to discuss exactly how to create the life that you want to live and moving towards that. The previous talk sessions have all been about the framework. It's just the framework. It's the foundational information that we need to go through. But this tonight is where we actually start taking action and creating the life that you want to live. So let's get started. I'm excited. Where we're going to start is wherever you are at with your own place of honesty is the place to start. Everybody has a different starting point. Everybody starts within the same field. So in other words, what we do is we all start from the framework: honesty, desire, integrity, focus, consistency, perseverance, clarity. When we set the frames, we're setting the foundation to our life. And now we pour processes into it. If we just go about the processes first, so the processes, where are they aligned to? Are they aligned to us? Are they aligned to somebody else? Is it a guru, a teacher that said, hey, here, look, let's do this, or do this and you'll get to wherever you want to go? Or is it really aligned truly to who you are? Because if it's not aligned to who you are and your beliefs, you're not going to be able to do it. You're going to start it. It's going to be another thing that you stop doing. And then you're not doing what you say you're going to do. And every time we stop doing what we say we're going to do, we become a little bit inauthentic. And that affects us. It affects us emotionally. It affects us internally. It makes us feel bad. We may not realize after a while that we feel bad because most of us have become numb to feeling bad. The key is to really hone in on exactly what it is that we want to create that's honest to us. Not so much for the sake of creation to focus on material world or anything along those lines. More so of focusing on exactly who we want to be and allowing ourselves to become that person. Now, as a caveat, I do want to mention, I'm going to go as far as to say there is no such thing as a mistake. There is no failure, and there is no way that you can make a mistake. And what do I mean by this? Well, who gets to define what a mistake is? Our only reason for existing on this planet in this human condition is to create experiences. That's what we're here for. I mean, think about it. Everything we do is creating some form of experience for ourselves or somebody else. Everything that we do. We're here to live created experiences. Why not create them to what we really want? And if we're going to subside what we really want for somebody else, that's fine. Why not? If you made the choice and you made the decision, live with it. It's okay. Who's to say, to tell you that you made a mistake? Don't let anybody do that to you. There's no such thing. And if you feel like you've made a mistake, beautiful, let's grow and do something else next time. Plain and simple. All right, the video, let's get started. How do we create exactly what we want to create in our life? Well, this is how we do it, right here on this screen. We create a consistent process that we're able to follow to lead us to exactly where we want to go. That's exactly how we do it. We build the consistency from the ground up. And we start from day one. And we always start in the evening. Why the evening? Well, when we're sleeping, if we focus on this right before we go to bed, what neuroscience tells us anyhow, is that what you do for about 30 minutes, 45 minutes before bedtime, you're actually going to do partially while you're sleeping. Why not allow the process to work for you while you're asleep? I'm all about efficiency. And if we can make something more efficient, let's do that. So this process starts with your intentions. What is it that you want to create for the week? And you write them down in your tasks. So for me, I want to make sure that I do 6 live YouTube videos. That's my intention. All right, beautiful. So now that I have that objective down there, I go to the daily schedule. And I say, okay, today I am committed to focus on. What we do is we commit our focus. And we stay committed to our focus. Life is going to happen. We're not going to be able to stay consistent all the time, and please don't expect perfection from yourself. Okay? Any form of perfection is going to be asking for the separated self, the identity, to come back and take over. When the identity comes back and takes over, you're checked out. You're not making choice anymore. You're not going to be able to follow this. Perfection is not what we're looking for. When life happens and you need to decommit from something, decommitment's a choice. Just saying, oh, well, yeah, I made that commitment, but I'm not going to do it anyhow, that's not a choice. That's, really just not doing what you said you're going to do. That's inauthentic. But when you come in and you say, you know what, I'm not going to do this because something else came up, and you really, truly make that choice of decommitment, that's growth. That's moving down the line of what you said you were going to do. So today I'm committed to focus on creating a live YouTube video aligned to helping others define, create, and live the life they want to live. It's my commitment. Today's trait. Today is a Monday, so our first trait is honesty. When you first go through this process, make sure you go through all the traits first, in order. Honesty, desire, integrity, focus, commitment, perseverance, clarity. If you miss a day, start back day one. What we're looking for is 7 days of commitment, and this is why. When you do that 7 days of commitment, you're going to grow, because if you weren't doing it before and then you got yourself to do it, that's growth. That is absolute growth. You're going to get a new level of understanding and that clarity, and you're going to apply it back to the beginning of the process. When you do that, let's say you're having an issue with honesty, of really becoming clear on who you really want to be. Stay focused on honesty. Just stay focused on it. Don't go to another trait. Stay focused on honesty for however many days you need to. Then move on to the next trait. Make this process your own. Guys, I don't teach a lot of processes, and this is why. You can only do in the context of your beliefs, and who am I to give you a process and say, oh yeah, guess what? This is going to change your life. What? I have no basis of doing that. I don't know who you are. I don't know your beliefs. I don't know what drives you. I don't know what you want to create in your life. Why am I going to give you a process? I'm not. It doesn't make any sense. What I want to do is help you find processes and give you a framework you're able to put your processes into. That way they're not random and you can be consistent with them. Activities. There's a set of activities I need to do for each one of my videos. And I'll list them all here in the activity. Then I take all those activities and I apply them to my daily schedule and when I'm going to do them for that next day. That's it. That's all we have to do with this sheet. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put today's date in. Once the sheet's complete, the next morning, as soon as we get up, the first thing we do, review the information. We put our commitment in the top of our mind and we're focused on it. We take that commitment and we apply that to the trait. That's a good time to listen to the trait meditations. Take the trait meditation, put your intention, your focus, you set your day aligned to your desired creation. But go through the day. Go through the day and see how well you followed your schedule. At the end of the day, this is so important, so important. Gratitude. List 5 to 10 things that you're grateful for that day. Put your gratitude, those feelings into it. Because this is what's going to happen. When you put gratitude into the process itself and what got you to where you want to go, you start intentionally releasing dopamine into your system. Yes, dopamine. Dopamine is so important because what it's going to do is it's going to help you feel good about what it is that you're doing. Not the results, but the process. And when you start feeling good about the process, if you start to think that your process is aligned to what you want, that's faith. When you start to believe that your process is aligned to the results that you want, that's belief. When you mix faith and belief, you get trust. Trust is knowing it's aligned to what you want to create. Knowing. You trust it. You know it. So when you start to go through this process, you're going to start thinking that's going to work for you. That's faith. Apply that faith to the process. And you start living. You start thinking that you're living the life that you want to live. That turns into believing that you're living the life that you want to live. And then you start trusting and knowing that you're living the life that you want to live. And now it's no longer about results at all. It's about the process of living the life that you want to live because you're already living it right here, right now. And you're in constant gratitude. Because you're joyful. And where there's joy, there's gratitude. It's no longer a chore, no longer something you have to focus on doing, something you automatically want to do because you're feeling that good internally to create it. That's the experience that we're looking for. That's the experience that we want to create for ourselves. That's the daily process. At the end of the week, I'm going to show you a scorecard that I created. It creates a graph, all sorts of good, fun stuff. What it's designed to do is to show you where you have deficiencies in your process. Where is your identity in control? Because where your identity is in control, you're not. Where you're not in control, you're not making choice in your life. If you're not actively taking choice in your life, how are you going to create the life that you want to live? So the scorecard is so important to show you, to help you create awareness where the identity has taken control. Where you have awareness where the identity has taken control, you are able to then heal those areas. And next week, that's when we're going to start talking about some healing processes. Not processes that says, hey, you do this and you're going to heal yourself. Oh, no. No, processes that you can try on. Like everything else that I say, try it on. Pretend like you're at a mall. You're going clothes shopping. Try it on. If you don't like it, leave it in the dressing room. If you like it, put it in your bag. Go purchase it, put it in your bag and go. If you really like it, wear it out of the mall. It's completely up to you. But I'm never going to sit here and tell you what you need to do or a process. No, that's for you to figure out what works for you. I'm here to help coach you to find processes aligned to what you want to create, but I'm not here to give you exact processes of what to do. All right, I hope that's clear. Tomorrow morning, we're going to get more in depth into this in terms of the actual steps. I wanted to go through and just show you the overall big picture of what we're doing. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to fill this out completely for my own life. and we're going to come in and start learning intentionally how to do this. Go to my website, thethresholdofcreation.com. You're going to see a form. Fill out that form, and you're going to be able to receive this information here, these documents, for free. If you have any questions, email me, Tony@thethresholdofcreation.com, Tony@thethresholdofcreation.com, sorry, or put comments here at the end of this video. Contact me. Let me know what I can do to help support you. And if you don't know how I can best help support you, let me know what it is that you want to create and what's stopping you from creating it. Let's get you aligned to living the life that you want to live. Because right here, right now, we have a choice. And that choice is to allow the identity and what we've always created to reform and recreate our reality for us over and over again. Or we can get off that bus, shift into a new reality, and live that. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Truly appreciate it. Thank you for all the support of this channel and helping other individuals that need coaching, that are looking for coaching, and helping them achieve that coaching. Hitting that like button, hit that subscribe button helps that out tremendously to allow us to give that sort of product, if you will, to those individuals that need it most. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Have a great night. Enjoy.